Aries, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course my beautiful ancestors. This is your next 30-day reading. Why do they spy? So yeah, we're just going to get right into it. Who they are. You have Damsel in the light attributes, Rescuer in the light attributes, and Warrior. You have Love in reverse and Cycles. For love, hate, friend, and foe, you have Vanity with toil and labor and the community, and you have Acceptance with the community and expectation. For what they hope to achieve, they have Balancing Acts and Peaks of Joy, Education with their intention. For the outcome for them, they have Temple Path in reverse plus the Goddess of the Moon with Focus and the 5th chakra. So with the damsel in the upright position, it's saying understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. For Rescuer, it provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts of love with no expectation of reward. The Warrior is strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So this seems so far like it might be somebody either that you had a romantic relationship at one time, or it's somebody who you in a business dealing with. So we're going to get into it and see where this leads us. Why is the damsel here for Aries? For the person who's watching Aries, why is the damsel here? Why is the damsel here for the person who's watching Aries? Oh, okay. See, yeah. Okay, so no, this is not somebody who you have a business affair with. What this is somebody that you walked away from, and it's because for you and them, they were always like the damsel in distress. I know it's in its upright position, but being that love is in reverse here, and we have soulmate at the bottom of the decks, right? So far, we have soulmate, release, and privileged lady for the cards. And then again, soulmate. So this is someone who you had a connection with, that you have released out of your life. But what has happened is that they were a privileged lady when they were with you. Due to the cause of someone juggling, someone having an affair or relationship or something like that, it caused a tower moment in your life. And now they're spying on you because they missed the vanity. They missed the life of being a privileged lady while they were with you. Whether that was the way how you treated them or actual things that you used to give them, right? And they missed the cycle of you being their rescuer and standing in the position of a warrior for them. Why is the rescuer here for the person who's watching Aries? Why is the rescuer here for the person who's watching Aries? Why is the rescuer here for the person who's watching Aries? Yeah. See, they're waiting on messages from you, but they know that this is not coming in because you guys already have had this tower moment or whatever this life experience was, the significant change that had happened in your life. Maybe they were so used to no matter what, you always came back. And now they're seeing that that's not happening. Because at the bottom of the deck is that you walked away. And look, the deck is split. You walked away and somebody's looking for a renewal. Somebody's looking for a second chance. Why is the warrior here for Aries, for the person who's watching Aries? Why is the warrior here? I got one. Yeah, because they know that you always sought out your victory. Like you always got your victory because you were skilled and you had the strength to do these things and you had the strength to overcome your ego. You didn't let your ego stand in the way of you achieving the things that you wanted. Yeah, see, both of them. You stood your ground on what you're passionate about and you always move forward to it. Why is the love card in reverse for the person who's watching Aries? Ace of Truth. Yeah, they realize that you no longer have any love for them. And it's a hard pill to swallow for them as well. Because as the card here is saying release, it's telling them that, they got to get out of their head. They're in a cycle of repetitive, negative thinking. And it's keeping them in barren land, whoever this person is. Why is the Cycles card here? Renewal. See, told you. They wanted a renewal with you. And it's hurting them that you're not falling for whatever tricks. If somebody's come back in your life recently or has been sending you messages, it's like these messages are being left unread. But they're trying to ego trip you into a cycle, to start over a cycle with them. Why is the Vanity card here? For love, hate, friend, or foe. Why is the Vanity card here? Why is the Vanity card here? The person who's watching Aries. Yeah, because they no longer have a happy home with you. Things are not as abundant as it once was. And they're trapped in a cycle of viewing life as only material. Why is the toil and labor here for the person who's watching Aries? Love, hate, friend, or foe? Why is the toil and labor here? Okay. Yeah. You see, they realize that you have moved on to something better, something less troublesome. You know, maybe in this relationship or situation that this was, it was a lot of toil and labor. It was a lot of struggle just to get the gears running. You know, you'd have to bleed your fingers just to try to get this person to be on the same page with you. And maybe what the beginning of this situation is, it looked like you were going to calmer waters, but what was hidden from you is the fact that this would only be toil and labor. It would always be an uphill battle to climb with this person. And it's kind of twofold for me with these messages for you, because it's like this person sees that you've put in the toil and labor and now you're becoming something in your community and they're watching it. What is the acceptance card? Why is the acceptance card here for the... Okay. Yeah. See, they have to come to accept that you found your wish fulfillment, and that even though they feel like something is missing in their life, they're going to have to come to realize that they're whole on their own. You know, a person doesn't make you whole. And, yeah, see, you found your 9 of Cups, you found your wish fulfillment, you found your brighter days, your happier days, because you moved on from this person that was toil and labor, that was too much work to have in your life because of their greed and their vanity issues. Why is the community here for Aries? Why is the community here for Aries? I'm going to grab that one for some reason. Wow, yeah, the 10 of Water. So they're seeing, I guess this, like, I mean, when I dropped this card, for some reason, it said social media to me. So I guess they're seeing through social media that you're happy and you're contented. You found your wish fulfillment. You know, this is 9 of Water and this is 10 of Water. So you found a complete, happy family life, and this person is seeing it somehow through, well, social media, I guess. What is acceptance card for the person who's watching Aries? Love, hate, friend, or foe? Yeah, they're going to have to accept the fact that the expectation is they're going to have to accept the fact that the wheel has turned. Like, or they're waiting for this wheel to turn for them to where they can get to a happier family life and maybe get to a renewal. I'm going to do one more card. Yeah, see? They're expecting this, but what needs to happen is that they need to look at things from a different perspective. They need to see things differently and realize the lessons that this situation was bringing to them. Why is the balancing act here for what they hope to achieve? Why is the balancing act here for what they hope to achieve? Yeah, see, they're hoping to be able to have either a new beginning, you know, or this could be a mother of your child, somebody who is pregnant, you know, this could just be, they want to be able to hone in these Empress energies. And this is representing an 11, so this is also like a soulmate card. So this is dealing with somebody who you had a very strong connection with at one point or still do. However, this reading fits in your life. So this is somebody who you had a very strong connection with, but they're hoping for a new beginning. They're hoping for things to go back to the way it was, you know, and that they can balance their Empress energies. Why is the Peaks of Joy here for the person who's watching Aries? Why is the Peaks? Okay. 3 of Fire is because they're sitting there waiting for ships to come in that's not coming in. And they're hoping for their happiness to be able to return to them. But they would want a new beginning here. But I don't see this happening. And this also is a 33, so this is dealing with a master number 33. They should be at the highest points right now. But they're stuck waiting on something that's not going to happen. Why is the education card here? Four of Air. Okay. So they're not taking the necessary time to really educate themselves on the cycles of life that they've been through, you know, or to learn from the wisdom of their past, or to even pick up a new area of study that will give them the lavish abundance that they're looking for. But this is in reverse. They don't have the time to do that. Why does the intention card here for the person, for what the person who's watching Aries is expecting? Yeah. See, in their head, it's like they think that they're trapped. Again, with this release card, they haven't figured out how to master their intentions, master their intuition. Because as you can see right next to it, the temple card is in, the temple path is in reverse. And that's you learning the lessons of the past. That's you being called to a higher order. But this person isn't listening to that. Why is the temple path in reverse? Why is the temple path in reverse for the person who's watching, Aries? Yeah, see? Total confusion. They don't know where they're going. Why is the goddess of the moon here for the person who's watching, Aries? Seven of Earth. Yeah, they're still waiting. Even though their intentions, well, not intentions, but even though their intuition is trying to guide them, they're waiting for something else. You know, they're thinking that soon they've planted the proper fruits. Yeah, so they're waiting. They're waiting on somebody to come in who's going to be loving and caring and trustworthy and compassionate. And maybe that person was you and they missed the boat. One more on the Seven of Earth and the King of Water. One more on the Seven of Earth and the King of Water. Yeah. See, again with the balance. Again with the balance. But this card also represents Sagittarius, you know, and the Nine of Fire. So it's just telling you, like, this person needs to balance their emotional and physical considerations. Like, they need to balance themselves. They need to turn this temple path upright, stop living in confusion. And they have to give up and protect what they know inside, that they know is true for themselves. And stop searching outside of themselves for validation or just stop searching outside of themselves. That's what they need to do. They need to see that everything that they want, like all of this abundance that they feel have left them, all this happiness, happy home, contented wife, privileged lady, the Empress energies, you know, all these things that they felt has gone from them, then they need to balance it and realize that all those things are within. But if you keep giving other people the power because you feel like a damsel who needs rescue by a warrior and not realizing you are your own warrior, then that person is just always going to end up back in this life experience. Tower moments after tower moments because they lack focus. Why is the focus card hanging in the balance for the person watching, Aries? Yeah. Because, exactly, they're not giving spirit the necessary time that is needed. They're searching outside of themselves and they're hoping for gifts of money. They're hoping for a new career. But as you can see, they didn't have the time to sit and actually get the education for this new career so that they can balance things out because they're unfocused. Their eyes are on other things. What is this focus card here with the Six of Earth? Why is it focus? Okay. They're so unfocused because it's either you guys were in a serious long-term commitment and they're missing that. And it's like, even though the commitment is gone, they're still holding on to the memories of this. And this is keeping them hella balanced and hella unfocused. And if you separate the 6 from the 4, it's 2, yeah. And look, the ego card. It's 2 pentacles, so they're juggling. Which, if you remember, when the Damsel came out, it was a 2 of Earth with the life experience. So because they're so unfocused and they're so focused on this past relationship or traditional viewpoints of maybe they think like they are the damsel in distress. Maybe they're into old movies or something and not realizing that you have to be your own hero sometimes. You know, save yourself. You have the ability to, but they can't do this because they're stuck in their ego. They're battling their ego. You know, they're very egoic right now and they're just caught up in that cycle and they need a lot of healing. Why is the 5th chakra here? What is it that they need to express? Yeah. See? Justice. They feel as though there's been an injustice. Because the 5th chakra is about the throat chakra. It's about speaking. It's about letting things out. Why is it justice here? There's a lot of major arcanas on this board for this person. Yeah, Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more difficult, a new area of study. But as we can see with the education card, they don't believe they have the time to put in the investment in themselves to study something new. 4 of Water. Yeah, because they feel like they've missed an opportunity. And they want to tell you this. They want to tell you that they're sorry and that they feel like they missed an opportunity. What needs to happen is they need to open their eyes to the possibilities around them that, you know, it's not over for them. Any last messages for Aries before we get to the closing guidance? Any last messages for Aries before we get to the closing guidance? Any last messages? Now, come on now. Somebody wants to apologize to you. I don't know if this person was your mistress at one point or somebody who you were in a relationship that was married, but this represents you. This is the Aries card in the Major Arcana. So this is telling me that they're spying because there's something that they need to say to you over here to bring justice to this situation, but they're not trusting their intuition. They're not trusting their higher self and their higher guidance. And I don't know if this higher guidance is telling them to move on. Yeah, see, yeah, look. You know, this is a wife energies, the mother energies. This is the nurturer. This is somebody who had it good. The privileged lady, at one point, they had it good. With you, the lovers. And this is somebody from your past who wants to heal and have hope in this to be able to work on something. But they realize that, you know, they're crying over spilled milk. And what happens is they need to release, put an end to that, put a death to it. Things aren't going to turn out the way they want to. They need to stop trying to go back into the same cycle just because they see that there's financial opportunities here, which is only going to lead to them feeling backstabbed and betrayed because they need to do the necessary work for themselves and move on. I could keep going. It's ridiculous. Okay. For their closing guidance, be fucking grateful. It says shit could be so much worse. It says get the fuck outside and move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. It says that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. And it says, have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. It says you need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Lastly, Rebel deck, it says you are giving your power away. Exactly. It says you are a badass, act like it. Exactly. This person doesn't realize that they have the power to bring in what they hope you would bring back to them. Lastly, the cards are stacked against you. Cry till you're empty, then wash your face and start grinding. Hold the meds, darling. What, you forgot how to dream? And lastly, so you never thought you could love again, huh? I mean, this pretty much says the whole reading is that this person, they're stuck in a loop of wanting to be rescued, you know? And the person who they want to rescue, though, has moved on already. They've missed their boat. For you, Aries, we have don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. You need a good fucking cry. It says get that ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. It says you equals tight ass. Okay, loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. Oh, wow. Sorry. Okay, make better fucking choices. Is if you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Stop obsessing. It says you're not the fucking center of the universe. And this one says fucking apologize. It says seriously, just do it. So, Mr. Aries, Mr. Emperor, like as I told all Aries in the guidepost reading, be very careful of your tendency to be a dictator, you know, of a tendency to have and want things to be done your way and only your way. The energies are not in the best mood for emotions like that right now, especially starting the 9th, so be careful. You have wait a bit, think it through, caution. Respect yourself enough to change. And if the energy vampires are sucking you dry, disconnect now. And it says sometimes love isn't enough. So that's exactly what I'm saying, is if this person in your life wants to be rescued all the time because they don't feel strong enough. They don't trust their inner guidance. So all they're going to do is keep draining you. You know, they're just looking something to attach to because they don't even recognize their own power that they truly have inside. Because both of these things are talking about High Priestess and finding the power within to turn your lead into gold. And this person doesn't do that. They underestimate themselves. All right, Aries, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.